Have you noticed any changes in appearance of your nipples such as cracks or bleeding? Are you struggling to get your baby to latch properly, leading to nipple issues? Are you frustrated by unexpected breastfeeding challenges? If your answer is yes, then this video is exactly for you. Hi everyone, this is Dr. Fatima, a clinical pharmacologist and an expert coach in pregnancy and parenting. Today, we are talking about a crucial yet often overlooked aspect of breastfeeding, that is, nipple care. Many women face discomfort and challenges with their nipples during breastfeeding, and I'm here to provide you guidance, support, and practical solutions. One can suffer with various nipple issues while breastfeeding, like soreness, tenderness, cracked nipples, bleeding, engorgement, mastitis, thrush infections, inverted or flat nipples. First of all, why do these issues occur? Well, there can be many reasons, but let me make it simple for you. When the baby doesn't latch correctly, it can cause friction and damage to the nipple. Postpartum hormonal shifts can affect nipple sensitivity. Overproduction of milk can lead to engorgement and increased pressure on nipples. Bacteria or yeast can cause painful infections. Some women naturally have inverted or flat nipples, which can make breastfeeding challenging. Breastfeeding difficulties can affect mentally and physically. Many mothers experience frustration, disappointment, feeling of inadequacy, anxiety about feeding their baby, physical exhaustion from pain and discomfort. It's important to remember that these feelings are normal and valid. Seeking support is crucial for both physical and emotional well being. Now let's discuss briefly on tips and some home remedies. Ensure your baby takes larger portion of your areola, not just the nipple. Air dry your nipples after feeding. Apply expressed breast milk to your nipples as it has got natural healing properties. You can use lanolin based nipple creams. Try cold compressions to reduce inflammation. Always wear soft, breathable bras. Change your breast pads frequently to keep the area dry. Use nipple shields temporarily if in case your doctor has suggested. It's important to seek help if in case you find persistent pain that doesn't improve, especially if you see any signs of infection like fever, redness or swelling. Difficulty getting baby to latch. And if you have got any concerns about breast milk supply, don't hesitate to speak to your doctor. There are various treatment options available. If you are suffering from any topical infection, you can use ointments on prescription. In case of mastitis, there are certain procedures and oral antibiotics are of great help, and one must and should use this course of antibiotics without fail. Correct the latch techniques. There are specialized nipple care products available. Use them if in case you require them. Practice self care routines. That's okay to ask for help. To all the mothers out there dealing with nipple discomforts and breastfeeding challenges, you're not alone. Your dedication to nourish your baby is admirable, but it's equally important to take care of yourself as well. Remember, every mother's journey is unique, and it's okay if things don't go perfect. You are just doing an amazing job, and with time, patience, and proper care, many of these issues can be handled. Don't hesitate to reach out for support, whether it is from your doctor, fellow mothers, or loved ones. Your well-being matters just as much as your baby's. I hope this video helped you. If it did, please like, share and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for more notification. Now it's time for some interesting questions that are asked to me in the recent times. My nipples are cracked and bleeding. Should I stop breastfeeding? Cracked and bleeding nipples can be very painful and distressing. But in most cases, you don't need to stop breastfeeding entirely. However, it's important to address the underlying cause to prevent further damage and to allow healing. First, try to identify the cause. Often, cracked nipples result from an improper latch. Your baby should have a wide mouth over your areola, not just the nipple tip. Few things that can help. Start feeds on the less sore side to allow a gentler let down on the damaged nipple. Apply expressed breast milk to your breast after feeding as it has got natural healing properties and can also help in soothing that area. Use purified lanolin or other nipple care creams formulated for breastfeeding mothers. Allow your nipples to air dry after feeding and change the breast pads frequently to keep that area dry. If the pain is severe, consider pumping temporarily on the affected side to allow healing while maintaining the milk supply. Is it normal for breastfeeding to hurt? It's a common misconception that breastfeeding should hurt, but persistent pain is not normal or necessary. While some initial tenderness is typical as your body adjusts to the breastfeeding, especially in the first week or two, ongoing pain is a sign that something needs attention. In the early days, you might feel tugging sensation or a brief discomfort as your baby latches on, but this should subside after a few sucks. If you are experiencing pinching, burning, or prolonged pain throughout the feed, it's often a sign of an improper latch or other issues that should be addressed. Remember, pain can interfere with your letdown reflex and potentially reduce milk supply. It's crucial to address it promptly, so don't hesitate to seek help from your lactation consultant or your doctor. I'm worried my baby isn't getting enough milk because breastfeeding hurts. What should I do? This is one of the commonest questions asked. Pain during breastfeeding can indeed interfere with milk transfer. First, let's address milk supply. Here are some signs that your baby is getting enough milk. If your baby has 6 to 8 wet diapers in 24 hours after the first week of life, if your baby is gaining weight appropriately, if your baby seems satisfied after most feeds, if these signs are present, it's likely your baby is getting enough milk despite your discomfort. However, pain can indeed interfere with letdown reflex and make feeding less efficient. Focus on improving the latch. A deep latch often resolves both pain and transfer issues. There are different types of breastfeeding position. Sometimes a simple change in position can improve latch and discomfort. Start your feeding with hand expression or a brief pump to stimulate letdown before latching your baby. This can make initial latch less painful and get milk flow more quickly. Practice deep breathing and other relaxation techniques before or during feeding. Stress and pain can inhibit the letdown reflex, so staying calm can be helpful. If pain is severe, consider pumping for a feed or two to allow your nipples some rest while maintaining your supply. Seek help from your doctor. They can observe your feed, check if your baby has any issues like tongue tie, and provide a personalized advice. Remember, your body is designed to feed your baby, and with proper support and techniques, you can overcome these challenges. It's a learning process for both of you, so just be patient with yourself. That's all for today, moms. Nipple care is a crucial aspect of breastfeeding journey. By understanding the challenges, implementing proper care techniques, and seeking supports when required, many mothers can overcome these difficulties and enjoy their fulfilling breastfeeding experience. Every drop of breast milk is precious, and so is your comfort and well being. Thanks for watching. If you found this information helpful, please like, subscribe, and share with other mothers who might benefit. Stay tuned for more videos supporting your journey through motherhood.